Alright, welcome guys to a new YouTube video. Today we're driving to the gym, and like I said yesterday, it is going to be just driving. So every single POV, I want to do it at 60 frames per second, and I want to do it just driving, and then I want to like kind of do like a playlist. I want to do driving, and then I want to do gym and the mindset and creating wealth videos, and I want to have them in order, and I want to have them in different playlists. So if I have to post 2 or even 3 videos a day, I'm gonna do it, because I just don't want to like post videos of 40-45 minutes, like an hour, because I want to have them both at the same time. So I don't want to do that neither, you know. So yeah, today I'm going to the gym. I am recording in the gym too, and yeah, from there I'm actually just chilling. Today I'm actually streaming too. I'm streaming on Twitch and playing video games, which is kind of cool, you know. It's like really cool, to be honest. Like I'm having so much fun, you know, like with my friend and playing video games, which actually is just playing Fortnite. But well, Fortnite and Warzone, we actually sometimes we play by daylight. But the thing with that is, you know, not a lot of people know that video game. Not us, like even us, we have the game and we have played that game, but we don't really have the experience, and we haven't like watched videos about that game. So it's like, but it's fun though. It's like you get scared, you know, and you gotta like try to survive and stuff. But and it's kind of like a scary game, but you know, we are just for the fun. And I'm just streaming because I can. And I used to be like, I used to want to stream. I used to have a PC, but it wasn't enough. So it wasn't enough for me to be able to stream. Now that I have the PC, now I'm interested in doing it because the quality is so much different. It's so cool to be able to record or stream with that PC. Like now that I have professional camera, now that I have GoPro, now that I have a 16 Pro Max iPhone, and I have a lot of accessories like that, it's crazy good. Like it makes me want to create content because I have all these accessories, and I have always wanted to do it, but it's just the things that I had, like the PC that I had, it was so trash. Like I wasn't even able to play Fortnite really good. I wasn't even able to play video games that good. I didn't have any camera or anything like that. Now I have camera, I have professional camera, I have GoPro, I have a webcam. I might have another one in a couple months. I have a microphone. I might have a second microphone for streaming. You know, it's like I'm able to do a lot of things, invest in a lot of things that are actually motivating me to do more and more. And I'm actually using it's an M4 competition. There's an M4 competition, not the M4. That's an M4 competition. So like I was saying, you know, what I like the most is I have all these things, and I'm actually using all those things. So I'm actually like taking advantage of them, and I'm working with all this stuff, and I'm editing videos. You know, I'm working with all the stuff that I have. So I'm using it, and yeah, I'm not making money from it. I haven't get a check from Twitch or YouTube or Instagram or anything like that, but I'm having a lot of thousands of views, and thousands of views, it's just helping me. And I believe in a couple of months I might make some money. You know, that's one of the goals that I have, which is make money from social media. I think that's really cool, because if I want to like travel and make content in another country, and you know, I want to like, well, let me go to Italy, let me go to here, let me get a ticket to this place and do content about it, let me meet people from this place, you know, it's great. So you know, that's one of the goals that I have, which is make money from social media. Being able to travel and make money at the same time, for me, is one of the best things you can actually do. You know, yes, you might get famous, you might sometimes get uncomfortable with people like asking you for a picture or stuff like that can happen, and I know that, and I'm very aware of it. You know, but I don't really mind, because I really want to do content and I want to educate people. I want to teach people. I want to teach young students to not just follow the same path as all the people that, or almost all Americans, just dreaming for the average, like the American dream life, you know, having a house and having a truck and having this and having a lot of debt that is not helping you at all. So, you know, I'm not saying debt is bad. Not all debt is bad. You know, I have debt, I have loans, but I have loans of things that I actually think and I believe, I have faith on it, that it's going to help me to create wealth over time, you know, and I don't pay interest on it. So that's one of the best things that you can do, which is invest in technology. Like, let's say you invest in a camera or in anything that related to technology. You can go to Best Buy or you can go to Amazon. You can get their credit card. Of course, you have to have a really good credit score, and you can actually finance things like 12 months or 24 months and not pay interest on it. That's like a dream, you know. Like, if you're able to get something and not pay interest on it, you know, I think you should go and take advantage of it. You know, that's like a dream. You know, it's like telling you to go buy a house and they tell you that the house is $1 million, and for you it's like a lot of money, but at the same time you think about it, you're like, well, it's $1 million, but at the same time I'm not gonna pay interest on it. So it's like, well, it's crazy. It's good, right? So, you know, over time you can actually sell that house and make money from it. So like I'm doing, I invested a lot on technology stuff, which I believe in the future is gonna help me to grow, to make to make money, to, like, if I create a brand, which I believe I'm gonna create my own brand in a lot of things, like clothing brand and stuff like that. Creating my company, I believe social media can help me really good to be able to do the marketing. So, you know, social media have a lot of potential, and these days, you know, people don't understand that. You know, social media have a lot of potential, and when I say a lot, it's a lot of potential. So, you know, just thinking that, you know, you can do a lot of things with it is like, you know, you gotta take advantage of that. So yeah. I don't know why is making that noise. It's telling me that probably the hat. What the fuck? Probably hate people that drive like following you, like going all the way fast, and as soon as they pass you, they going slow. Like, why would you do that? Like, yo, there's no other person in this car, man. Promise you. I can't believe my phones. Let me see the hat. Well, this is not the hat, it was the phones. I think the weight of 2 phones were actually activating that. But yeah, like I was saying, social media have a lot of potential, and if you are that place that you're not, like, you don't want to put your face out there, you don't want to put your voice right out there, man, you got to do it, because there's a lot of potential on it, you know. Oh shit, there's a lot of people in here. Oh yeah, look. Well, there's a lot of people here. I don't know how comfortable it's gonna be to be able to, like, record in here with this amount of people. Ah, shit. I usually come later, but today I wanted to, like, finish early, because I'm not into I'm not into, like, finish really late today, so, you know. So I'll see you guys. Whew. All right, guys, I ended up my workout already. Really good workout, to be honest. Very heavy, and yeah, feel pretty good. Going home now, that's for sure. We need some rest Whew. I need some protein actually on the body, so I'm gonna make it shake, and probably I'm gonna make some oatmeal, protein oatmeal, something like that. Whew. Pretty good. It was not crowded. Like when I got to the gym, it was like a lot of people, a lot of cars, and then like 20 minutes after, like people just like left. Basically, probably the peak time for the gym is like, this new gym is about like 6 o'clock to like 7:30 or 8:30 ish. Sorry. So like at 8:30, 8:25, people were leaving. So it was like just me and like another 5 people. So it was really nice to have that and to be able to record. It's amazing that I'm now able to. The only thing there is that it scares me if a lot of people start to go, you know, it's gonna make it hard for me to be able to record, or for whoever makes content, you know, because if it's a lot of people, it's not like a commercial gym, it's like a small gym, so it makes it harder, you know. So we'll see how it goes. Going home now, and yeah, feel pretty good today. Pretty actually pretty productive. I have a lot of videos ready for the week that actually I'm gonna post another one now. I'm gonna post some clips, I'm gonna post some stuff, I'm gonna get some stuff ready, and I'm actually going to stream tonight. I'm gonna stream some Fortnite and Warzone just for chill after I finish the things that I have to do. So after I do those things and I print some stuff and I get some stuff ready, I will be getting streaming, which actually this streaming on Fortnite and BD games and just chill stuff does not go with my channel. I did not combine those things. I did not combine gaming and all the chill stuff that I will be doing on Twitch with my YouTube or my Instagram or even my TikTok for mindset stuff and gym. I don't combine those things because I have a chill stuff and then I have my mindset, growth, discipline stuff, wealth, finance, and all the stuff that I'm talking about on my YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and I don't remember the other platform. But yeah, we already home. It's 9:13, which is actually really nice to go home really like at this time. Then from there I'm gonna kind of chill, stream, or maybe I should shower right away, which actually I don't want because I just showered like probably 2 hours or 2 hours and a half ago, and I'm not that sweaty. So all right, a lot of people here at Chick-fil-A and like in the cookout, and a lot of people actually on Carmela Cinema on the movie theater, which I haven't go to the movie theater in like a while. Well, I don't like the movie theater here because it's really expensive, but I might be going in a couple of months when my girl comes back, and I might go there just to chill and watch some movies, waste some time. Woo! Really excited about all the content and every single thing that is coming up. You guys are gonna see a lot of content on the channel, a lot of content. POV driving, mindset, discipline, growth, every single thing. Finance, mindset, POV driving, gym, and a lot of more stuff that are coming up, and a lot of content, a lot of clips, and a lot of stuff that I know you guys are going to like, or at least I hope you guys like. The shit, a truck is what the fuck? You can hear, you can listen to the diesel of that truck. He is pushing that shit. Like, why would you even do that to your truck, bro? I'm excited to have my M5 or my M3 or M4. I'm actually really trying to get a sports car for next year and do content with it too, like a lot of people do. And you know, I want to have a tripod maybe sometimes on the camera on the back of the car, and I want to have GoPros on the car as well on the inside. I gotta move this way, and I want to do content with it because I really like to do content. And a POV driving is one of those contents that I really like to do, because sometimes I really talk with myself when I'm in my car and I'm driving by myself, and I talk with myself. And I prefer, instead of doing that, I prefer to talk to the camera, talk to you guys, and talk to a YouTube channel and do clips with it, and you know, try to educate people, try to talk to people about something. So it's better than me just talking by myself. So you know, I prefer to do that instead of regular stuff. What the fuck? He just looked at me like weird. What the fuck? That was weird. But yeah, I'm really excited to do that. Maybe a M3. I'm actually really into the M4, but because it's 2 doors, I don't know if I want that. And I actually thinking thinking this way, it's like my girl sometimes is here, but then you know, I don't have a lot of friends, and I don't have a lot of friends like in United States, so I might not need like an M5 or M3 with 4 doors. I might not need that, to be honest. You know, sometimes, yeah, with my girl, you know, if we hang out, it may be like a double date, or probably like someone like my mom that comes. But I think that I don't really need a 4 door. But you know, all the time a 4 door is always gonna be better, you know, more versatile, and like more, you know, more space. You know, you want to have more than not having enough. So like, I really want to think about, you know, that and see what car I'm gonna get, because I really want to get into a M3 or M4 or M5. I really like the BMW, and then of course I'm gonna tune my car probably. I want to put it probably stage 2 and kind of modify it, really put it really good, PPF and stuff, like tune and downpipes and a tune and probably a little bit of horsepower, you know, probably a turbo and stuff, like, you know, transmission changes or upgrades and stuff like that. But we'll see with the time. I haven't seen any posts recently. You know, so we'll see how it goes, to be honest, because you know, it's hard to do it, because you know, getting the car, you know, of course I'm not gonna be able to pay the car for cash, but you know, then that's not just only the problem. I can get the car, but then, you know, I want to modify it. But you know, it's an investment, because of course I'm gonna have fun with it, but it's an investment because I want to do content with it. And I know having that car, doing clips with the car, taking a lot of pictures of the car, doing videos, clips, and posting with the right time, and like with the right quality and every single thing, I'm gonna reach people, and I'm gonna bring people to my channel, bring people and customers and clients, and hopefully make money from it. So, and that's what I want, you know. Of course, that's what I want, you know, to have the investments and in the future make money from them, you know. And the other thing is, I want to buy that car, but I don't want to get rid of this one. You know, this car is special to me, and I really like this car, and I want to do actually modifications to this car and improve some stuff. Like, I don't want to put turbo, I don't want to put speed or power. All I want to do is change the driver's seat, which is damaged a little bit, and it doesn't have the heaters, and I don't like that. And then my side mirror is fucked up because the previous owner fucked it up and then messed it up, and then on me it broke down. I had to put a fake one, and it's a different color because the company messed it up too, and they actually gave me a refund. But anyways, I have a gray instead of black. So I want to do that. Then I want to take all the scratches of the car, I want to paint the car, you know, I want to put black rings, you know, wheels and stuff, put it instead of 16, 18, and you know, then of course I want to put another tent, another type of tent, full tenting here, not black, but to just cover the sun, you know. Then a lot of stuff that are coming up, but you know, it's gonna take me years to be able to do that. So we'll see how it goes. It's gonna take time. if you're watching this end of the video, it's like that. It's like you have to actually watch, and you gotta wait and wait, because you know you can make it, but you know it's a test. You gotta like wait until you make it. So let's see how it goes. So I hope you guys like the video. I'm gonna actually just go ahead and go to the desk right away. Well, I'm gonna see if I can make some oatmeal real quick and make a shake. Yeah, and from there I think I'm gonna go ahead and I think from there I'm gonna go to the desk real quick to kind of try to see if I can edit this video and yeah, and chill. See you guys.